Yep.
It was at that weird stage. Are you going to grow it long? Or are you going to grow it? Or are you going to cut it short? Go ahead. Go.
And yep.
Go.
I
was just chatting. I was just catching up. Hey! Good morning and welcome to the Ron Ross Radio Show podcast. How you doing? I'm Ron. That dude over there is John Yaglinski. There he is. See, now he's over there. Our producer, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. And also, I don't know if it's still active, but I'd like to think that it's active. We have a phone number if you'd like to call and leave us a message for any reason.
Oh, yeah.
240-415-9090. 240-415-9090. Call us and say, hey, I loved the podcast. Call us and say, what are you doing? Call us and say, you love ambrosia salad. Well, whatever. It's fine. Holiday greeting for Thanksgiving, whatever you would like to do. Please be aware that if you do leave a message, we could air it during the podcast. So I'm giving you the disclaimer right now that we could be doing that. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. John, still globetrotting. Where are you off to this week? Dallas, Texas?
Dallas. Yeah. My camera went widescreen. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Look at you. What happened?
Well,
I don't know. We're taking in all of John's room. You don't want to go widescreen on mine. See, look, I got some decorations from our Beatles birthday party. So that's the cavern.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, it was very cool. And down here is a giant the love. Oh, look, there's the Sgt. Pepper's. There you go. Greatest wife ever made that. The Sgt. Pepper's drum. So anyway, I've got a few things. I'm going to be hanging the glove. The dreadful flying glove is going to be overhead from the Yellow Submarine, and then I've got the Abbey Road is going to go over here. And
looking forward to that.
I just realized that the greatest wife ever. I'm like, I need a bookshelf, and I need to put all my books up on a bookshelf. I love bookshelves. She hates bookshelves. Hey, look who's here. Look, by the way, you can comment live if you'd like, if you're watching the video portion of this on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel. Hello to Jennifer Skull. No. Jennifer, I want to tell you, I was talking to the greatest wife ever. I don't know, it was like last week.
Okay.
And I had seen a couple of, good morning, Joanne. She's also commented on our Facebook page. If you're listening to the audio version, I'm sorry. We're talking about the comments that are coming up.
Yes.
But and I brought up Jennifer Skonhov, who had made a comment on something. And she just goes, "Oh, right, Scone, no."
Do you think Jennifer's friends now do that?
I'm happy, and I'm sorry we did that to you.
Jennifer wants everybody to know she's still their bag lady.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I got it.
I'm just letting you know.
Let's go. Well, that's just, miss you guys. Glad to be here this morning. We're happy that you're here too, Jennifer. I appreciate that.
Oh, look at this. A check-in from the YouTubes.
Yeah, Mike is here. Mike is hanging out. Hi, Mike.
Good morning.
Where are you, Mike? You put where you're from and underneath. I'd love to see where we're reaching, but we really do appreciate wherever it's happening. Jennifer, LOL, love it. And no, you are the only ones who say my name.
Boo. Jennifer's friends, please start doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Anyway, so the holidays are quickly approaching, especially with Thanksgiving. But right now, we are up to our eyeballs in Christmas Bash for Kids.
Oh, nice!
This is a big holiday concert. This is from the T-shirt from the first one, and I just found out. I just saw on my socials, on my Facebook. It's like, oh, memories from 2016.
Wow,
this one was the first one. And it's a holiday concert.
8 years old.
So if you don't know this, and I'm here, I'm only saying this for one reason and one reason only. And I please don't want you to mistake the fact that I'm bragging. I'm not. I'm just saying that I was able to combine two things that I love. But there are three things that I love, or four. But Bill Murray and Bugs Bunny couldn't be involved. But it was Christmas and rock and roll and making music. And we were able to put it together for a charity that I work with, Christmas Cash for Kids, which is a radiothon. that I've worked with, and then literally just raise money and go buy toys for kids for Christmas here in the local area, in conjunction with the Salvation Army. Salvation Army vets all these families, and they're deserving families, and so on and so forth. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because we've got another one coming up this year, and it's so gratifying that the bands now come to us. It was at first you have to go to the bands with your hat in your hand, and you're like, hey, can you take a night off, not make any money, and do this for free? Which is it takes some some chutzpah to do that, actually.
Yeah.
It's bordering on rude, kind of, to go to these bands and ask them to do that. But now they come to me, and it's just so gratifying, and it's a lot of fun. So this is going to be the big party that kicks off. This starts my holiday season now. Is the big concert. It used to be at a nightclub in Frederick where everything was taken care of for us, staging and lights and sound and all that stuff.
Right?
Yeah, Champions. And we would just walk in. Gary was so great, and he gave us we got 100% of the door, and it was a full service bar and a restaurant, actually. And great food. I used to go there for dinner.
I used to play rock and roll there.
Yeah. They had that's right. We did. That's right.
We did.
That's right. John and I were in a band together as well and years ago.
Yeah.
And and we played there a couple of times with the Let There Be Rock School of Frederick. So John got to fulfill his fantasy dream of playing bass and singing. And John sings quite well. And I'm a little miffed that he hasn't taken his bass, by the way. Look where John is. Look to his your left, his right.
It's over there.
The bass is on a stand, and I literally, when I was there, I ran my finger over the top of it to see if there was any. There's no dust.
Probably
no dust because he dusts it. That doesn't mean he plays it. I'm just saying, you need to pick that up. Everywhere we went, by the way, in Hilton Head, South Carolina, which is where John is, there was live entertainment everywhere.
It's true.
There's no reason why you can't get a band together. 3 or 4 guys.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
There's one reason.
What is that?
What is the reason? Seriously,
is it your work?
There you go. Because I am what? Who am I? I am still the travel guy.
JY the travel guy.
JY the travel guy. Still the travel guy.
But you book around that, John.
You can't. I have no free time. I'm looking forward to playing in a band in retirement.
Okay. All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
Old guy band.
Holding you to that, Johnny.
We'll play.
I am. I am. Anyway, so this big event is coming up this weekend, and the greatest wife ever, of course, we moved it. We had to move it to another venue called it's the Moose. It's the Loyal Order of the Moose Lodge, which is fantastic. And do a Ron and John benefit concert.
No one wants to see that.
What are you talking? We'll play Neil Morse and Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
But anyway, we've had to move it, and now that added a lot of production things. So I've got 2 people, Chris Ward and Chris Murray, who are just unbelievable, helping out with the staging. And we had to do staging. We now need sound. We now need lights. We now need all the production that goes along with this, in addition to the bands. And the greatest wife ever is taking care of everything else with the decorations and the front door and getting our volunteer. Anyway, it's a labor of love. We love it. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm up to my eyeballs in Christmas right now. We had 60 boxes. By the way, careful what you ask for when you're at the $1.25 store.
Oh,
because we were in the aisle. We're walking by the aisle, and they had just stocked for Christmas. This is before Halloween, and they had just stocked for Christmas. And so they had all the empty boxes all broken down and sitting in other boxes and sitting in the aisle. And so we needed these for decoration because we were going to wrap them in Christmas presents and then put them all over the place for the Christmas bash for kids. And so we said, hey, can we have the boxes? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I didn't realize that they gave us all of the boxes, because once we started wheeling them out, it was like we're trying to fit them into our car. And our poor grandson, he's over there sitting in a chair. GS1 is sitting in a chair, and he's getting boxed out. Basketball reference. And Anyway, so we had to wrap them all, or I say I wrapped one stack, but she's making them 5-sided. One end is open so she can nest them like Russian nesting dolls. See, these are details that I would never have thought about. And this is the stuff that the Greatest Wave ever does when she's thinking about putting an event or putting an event together and so on. So anyway, that's happening this weekend, and I'm so stoked. My band's playing. We're playing first, and I'm so excited because
what's your band?
Rockhead, and we're breaking out
Rockhead.
It's a play on rock, of course. It's in our heads, but also we were big fans of the Flintstones and Joe Rockhead. So
okay. All right.
Seriously, that's where it came from.
All right.
But it will be the debut of my Paul McCartney. There it is right there. It's in the case. Why can't I do this? There you go. Anyway,
it's tougher than you think.
The Hofner violin cut bass. It'll be the debut.
Nice.
It plays so well. We just had rehearsal on Sunday, and it plays so well. And we're doing one of my favorite Christmas songs, which is the Kinks' "Father Christmas." And yes, okay.
Very nice.
Now it's a rock song, okay. And on the surface, let me tell you why it's my favorite. On the surface, well, first of all, it's a rock song.
Okay.
Second of all, I mean, it's the Kinks and Ray Davis and Dave Davies. Great lyrics. Father Christmas, give me some money. We got no time for your silly toys. Now, on the surface, you're like, oh, that's so funny. It's kind of like a punk song. But in the middle, there is a bridge. Give my daddy a job because he needs one. He's got lots of mouths to feed. And if you got one, I'll have a machine gun so I can scare all the kids on the street. And then there's a lead break. And then after that, you come back with, have yourself a Merry Christmas. Have yourself a good time. But remember, the kids have got nothing while you're drinking down your wine. That's why I love this song. And that's why I play it we play it for Christmas Cash for Kids. Because that's, the sentiment where it's coming from. Anyway, so that's coming this weekend. And that's the only reason I brought that up is because I just love being able to piece these two things together. Christmas and rock and roll. It's so great. Now the bands are donating of their time, of course, obviously, and they're playing on a Saturday night when they could be out making money, and they're not. And they each have a Christmas song. They were each charged to play one or two Christmas songs. And we've all circulated what we're going to be playing. And we have a snow machine. Greatest Wave ever had to have a snow machine.
Snow.
It's
Snope, right?
Yeah. Huh?
Snope.
It's
Snope.
So
awesome.
We've got a snow machine. She has the remote.
Okay.
So she loves walking around when as soon as that Christmas song comes on, bam, it starts blowing. Now, this year we've got something special where our production guy Chris has managed to get almost like a movie theater fan, like this.
Oh, like one of those big monster
guys. Right. Yeah. So it's going to be off behind the snow. So it's just going to be
blowing it.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. Now, last week, when we were doing the podcast, I told you the Greatest Wave Ever, we're going to go see the first Christmas movie of the season was out in theaters, which is called The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. And let me tell you, it was fantastic. I'll give you the more than 5-second review.
Who was in it?
Pete Holmes, the comedian. He was a supporting character.
Okay.
And gosh, who was he? He was married to not Leslie Manville. She was stop. Why would I do this? Oh, you know what? Never mind. Let's just look it up. Best Christmas Pageant. It was based on a book. It's been done before. It was adapted for TV with Loretta Swit. And Christmas Pageant Ever. There it is. Loretta Swit. It was done back in the 70s or early 80s. All right, where is she? Boom, 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 boom. I'm looking right at her. Judy Greer. She is, you've seen her in 1,000 things. She always plays like the best friend, but she's the star. It's narrated by Lauren Graham, and Pete Holmes is in it, and then you have the kids, and it's about this family who are not the greatest family. They cause a lot of trouble, and they want to be in the Christmas pageant, and hilarity ensues. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's a faith-based movie. Of course, it's all about the nativity. It's all about the nativity. All right. But you get emotional. I'm telling you, I'm sitting there, Grace Weber. I can see her peripheral vision. Now I'm taking my glasses off. Now, my eyes water at the drop of a hat anyway, and then they burn, and I've got allergies and so on and so forth. So I'm constantly, rubbing my eyes. I mean, it's just a thing that I do. Great. I just started them.
There we go.
Anyway, so it's not uncommon for that to happen to me. However, tears were a-flowing because of what was happening on screen, and I'm in a movie theater. I tend to not go. I would not go and see Les Miserables for that exact reason, because I did not want to lose my composure in a movie theater in front of strangers, because that's also just, I cry at the drop of a hat. It's very, very emotional. I love Christmas commercials. I was watching one yesterday and I was
there was
a Christmas commercial.
There's one, I think it's the Hobby Lobby one that's got me now, where the have you seen this one where the couple the old couple across the street sees
yes.
Oh my God. I was like I'm not crying.
Absolutely. Of course. I'm gonna have to
really good.
I haven't seen the new one this year. Well, hang on. Let me get back to the movie, and then I want to get into commercials, because you're exactly right, John. You're exactly right. So, it's I'm watching it. We get to there's a specific point. It's very touching, very emotional, and then and I'm sitting there and I'm trying not to, because now it's at the corner of my eye. And it's about to drop, and it's about to go down my cheek, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going up, and I'm strategically, doing this. I've taken my glasses off now, so I can have easy access to the eyes, and I, and I can see my peripheral vision. Greatest wife ever. Okay, I can hear. She's affected, but the dude on my right apparently was made of stone, because he's not budging. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, well, now I feel dumb. That I'm not sharing this experience with this guy. Then I see the hand go up with a napkin, and I'm like, okay, good. All right, I'm free to let it flow. Just let it go. It was excellent. It's in my repertoire now to watch every year when it comes out. I loved it. It was money well spent to go see it at the theater. We have tickets for Red One tonight, which is the big action adventure one. That was supposed to be out this time last year, and it was just supposed to be on Amazon Prime. And there was the SAG strike and the writer's strike. And so it put it off 1 year. So now it's it's on the big screen, and it was number one last week, but we'll see how it does against what is it? Wicked, which I have no desire to see.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I wanted to, but now I don't. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting it. There's too much marketing. Let's put it that way. In my humble opinion, it's just too much marketing. It's Universal Pictures. Universal owns NBC, so of course NBC, the Today Show. It's a Wicked Week. It's nuts. It's there everywhere, doing everything. And I guess you want to promote the movie, you want to promote the film and have it do really well. And this is the first film adaptation of the Broadway musical. Nobody from the Broadway musical is in it. Who was it? Kristen Chenoweth was Galinda, and who was it? Idina Menzel was Elphaba, who wound up being the Wicked Witch of the West, I believe. I think she originated the part on Broadway, and then she played it on the West End in London. But anyway,
I saw it on Broadway, actually.
You did?
Yeah, we did.
Who was in it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. And what did you think?
It sounded like Idina Menzel, but it probably was a knockoff at that point, I'm thinking.
Anna Gasteyer actually had played.
But it could have.
Well,
Yeah. So no, it was good. No, we liked it there, but I just sometimes I feel like the Broadway stuff doesn't translate that well to the screen, and this maybe I'm worried about that.
I agree. It's hard to do too. I mean, and you have the freedom to go outside. You can only depict so much inside, and you're playing to the room. So obviously you're going to be singing songs differently. And I'm no expert in musical theater. I just remember them saying with the Les Miserables, because it was such a huge musical on stage, and the director wanted them to sing live, so they had microphones. They were singing live on the set. It wasn't like they went into the studio and sang lip sync. They sang live on the set, which kind of lost a little bit, because you do want that big Broadway, even if it's on film. You still want that, whatever.
Sure.
So it just kind of lost a little bit with Les Miserables. But anyway, so Wicked's coming out. We're seeing Red One, Wicked. What's the other one? Gladiator 2 is coming out this weekend. So.
Gladiator 2?
Gladiator 2. Yeah, another one. I don't know if I don't know who's in it, but it's Ridley Scott who's directing it again. Anyway, I'm getting bogged down in the minutia. And I tend to do that. Shocker.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Nothing like Gladiator 2 for Christmas.
Speaking of squirrel, I know. Speaking of squirrels.
Yeah.
So we've been feeding the squirrels inadvertently. We bought a bunch of nuts, and we would throw the nuts out, the peanuts out. So the squirrels. Now we had pumpkins in our front yard we had a jack-o'-lantern and another pumpkin, and then the chrysanthemums for Halloween. And then after Halloween, I just turned the jack-o'-lantern around so that the face faced the back, and then you had harvest, as the daughter of the elder would say.
Right. When do we leave harvest? By the way,
what's that?
When do we leave harvest and officially move into Thanksgiving?
Black Friday. Oh, no. Harvest is Thanksgiving.
Oh, it includes Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Harvest
is Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is the meal for
harvest. You don't have to have a talk with your daughter about that. I don't know.
I think harvest
should be separate.
No, harvest means
the lead up to Thanksgiving.
Harvest
and then Thanksgiving is the holiday.
By the way, and I'm just going to out her. She already has her Christmas tree up.
Okay. So do we.
Do you really?
Yeah, because with my travel and everything, we start. You can see. I don't know. There's a wreath, sort of an outline on the window. So we've started putting out our stuff. Yeah. I hate to rush the holiday, but
were you playing Christmas music? Were you playing your favorite holiday music while you were decorating?
Yeah,
what are they?
We had the A Word play. No, we do holiday classics on Amazon Music.
Okay, all right.
And the other day, it got cool where it actually, instead of playing just holiday classics, it did holiday movie classics,
right?
Which I liked even better, because all your favorite Christmas movies and holiday movies got played. And you can ask, by the way, anybody who's listening, you can ask the A Word, and I won't mention her name, to play that, and you'll get the same thing.
Oh, I know. Great. I know why you're not saying. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Because I don't want to set off everybody's device by saying Shmamexa.
Well, Shmamexa.
Yeah.
She's unruly like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should say that, John, because I had a channel that I was curating on Pandora for a while. And then when I was working in Sirius XM, I had approached them a couple of times about, please let me work on the holiday channels. And they're like, no, you have enough to do.
Boo.
I'm like, well, I'm working on the podcast. That's the only thing I want to do. Extra. I'm offering my services for a holiday channel. But I think there were a lot of people who wanted to do it.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where they came from. Okay. But I had an idea for a channel, and the Greatest Wife Ever had an idea for the name of the channel.
Okay.
When it did exactly what you said, which was movie music. Because there's a lot of incidental music from. Now I know that the Cinemagic used to. Oh, that's the Mills Brothers, or is it the Platters?
Dreaming
of a white Christmas.
Yep.
In two holiday movies that were out almost at the same time. Well, the Santa Claus was a little bit later.
Right.
But that was, that's when they go into Plain Milk's Fine, when they go into Denny's, right?
Exactly.
It's also when Kevin is taking a shower, or after
Right.
he's taking a shower and he's combing his hair. So they always, God, whose version is that? I should know this.
I think it is the Mills Brothers.
Is it the Mills Brothers?
I think so.
I don't know. I know they do Daddy's Little Girl.
I
Which I played at every wedding. I'm sure you did too when you were
Al Martino.
Oh, you played Al Martino's version?
Mm-hmm.
I played the Mills Brothers. I like the Mills Brothers better.
Okay.
Daddy's Little Girl. All right, but I digress. So I have an idea for that channel, but certainly not going to give that away for free now. with a great name, greatest wife ever. She can rip off a phrase, a joke, a name like that, and I'm just keeping that close to the vest.
All right, just in case someday.
Yeah, someday. It's gonna happen. So anyway, so you're listening, you're decorating your tree, your tree's up, you got it all up, and you're ready. That's great.
Yeah,
and
no,
you were jamming on the Christmas class.
Yeah, and I love that's another feature I love of the A Word, which is you can group all the devices together.
Sure.
So then you can play whatever it is on group everywhere, and it automatically syncs it throughout the house, so you get whole home audio.
Oh, look at you.
Awesome.
Whole home audio.
It's awesome.
You are funny.
No, it's good. It's if you didn't know you could do that, like if you have multiple A words throughout your house.
I have the Echo here in my office, but that's
okay.
I just have
that one. Yeah, we have one. Let's see, 1, 2, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's pretty ridiculous.
I got John when I was visiting because I was like, hey, A Word, play key 103.
Oh, yeah.
John just looks at me like, really?
Yeah.
Next thing I know,
next thing you know, Ron's playing on my stereo. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. You're funny.
Oh, you're funny.
So I highly recommend Best Christmas Pageant Ever.
Okay.
Getting back to that. And also there's another one with Jack Black. Have you seen the promo for that one? It's where a kid writes a letter to Santa, but he misspells Santa and it goes to Satan.
Oh no. Come on.
Jack Black shows up and
nope.
No, it's a comedy. I think it's all about how the
not going there.
No, come on, it looks funny.
Nope, I'm not watching.
No, it looks funny. Come on.
I'm not supporting that.
Come on.
That's
John,
weird.
no, are you sure?
Just
it looks good. I want to try that one, and then there's one with Danny DeVito, but I don't know. I think you just have that streaming only, and you have to rent it or buy it.
Oh, okay.
With
it might be like a Peacock thing or something. Or
I don't know. It just said streaming.
Paramount.
It said online or whatever only. But he's he's the grandfather, and the couple's going to get a divorce. So
that sounds like a lovely holiday movie.
Well, hang on. He gets together with his grandchild, I think is the plot. And they create Christmas like in the middle of August or whatever, because that's the time of year when they actually enjoy each other. So I think it's trying to reunite or have the couple reconsider or something like that. That's where that's coming from. I hope it's not a bad ending on that, but I have to try it. I have to watch it. I've already broken the seal. TBS and TNT, same company, are running now, holiday movies over the weekend. And I tuned in for Christmases. I've watched a couple of scenes for Christmases where they're part of the nativity. Red leather, yellow leather. That's one of my favorite ones to quote now. I'm gonna do it too. Can't have a baby throw up around him. That one, and what was the other? Oh, and then another Vince Vaughn Christmas movie, Fred Claus.
Fred Claus is
was
fantastic.
on the other channel. And I was flipping back and forth between the two. I thought it was amazing.
With Paul Giamatti and Ludacris.
Paul Giamatti, probably. We were talking about that. I was talking about that because the Red One has J.K. Simmons's Santa. So now Santa is jacked. Santa goes to he's not fat and jolly. He's big because he lifts weights. And you had, I think the first of those like, rock and roll Santas was Kurt Russell in the Christmas Chronicles.
Just watched that this past weekend.
That
was pretty good.
Movie. I love it. You've never seen it before?
No. Did you watch number 2? Because
Yeah.
I have a feeling it probably went down the Santa Claus 2 lane in that I'm guessing it wasn't as good as the original.
No,
yeah.
It's
kind of stinky. It looked sort of stinky through the trailer.
It's not
like
stinky. It's not stinky.
That they focused a little too much on the what do you call it? CGI and the
elves were not good.
Yeah.
No.
Like I tried to make them minions and then they're not.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that.
See, I was guessing that and I was right.
Well, then you were right.
I haven't watched it yet, but I did like the original.
And Goldie Hawn has a big part as Mrs. Santa.
Where she was just in the end.
She was a cameo in the first one.
Yeah. Got it.
So the first one was great. And that was directed by Chris Columbus, same guy.
Oh, yeah. It had
Home
that
Alone, right?
It had that genuine kind of feeling to
Didn't it though?
Yeah, that's
a good
sort of.
I like that one. But I think that was the first of the Santa's not a a schlub. Then I don't know.
I don't do the ho ho ho.
Right.
It was one of the lines.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
he
do
did,
that.
And then it was Fat Man with Mel Gibson. Yes, that Mel Gibson playing a version of Santa, Chris. Who and there were have you seen it?
Mr. Kringle. No, I have not seen that.
It's good.
Really?
I recommend. Now, listen, is it a feel-good Christmas movie? Not really, but it's action adventure. There's a kid in there who, and Walton Goggins, who is just amazing. He's in there too. And the kid gets he's a bad kid and he gets a lump of coal and he's not happy. You just messed up, fat man.
Oh no.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I recommend it, but it's not for the family. It's rated R. It's violent. Then there's Violent Night, which
what is the theme? Where are all the fun Christmas movies?
Well, let me finish this one. This is also action adventure.
Now this is Gibson to Violent Night.
This is David Harbour. It's not a slasher.
Krampus. You're gonna.
I thought Krampus was great. I thought that was a great movie, especially the ending. I thought it was fantastic.
Okay.
So,
this podcast is going down the.
I'm sorry, David Harbour. I know we're going down.
Yeah, I know.
David Harbour, he had been Hellboy, and he was in Stranger Things. He's the sheriff in Stranger Things. Okay, he's Santa,
right?
And I think the thing in common with both Mel Gibson and David is they're Santas who have kind of seen better days and they're disillusioned with the commercialism and so on and so forth. So, but it turns into an action adventure as well, and it's pretty good. And there's a twist on Home Alone in Violent Night, which I also recommend. But it's also again rated R. It's not for the whole family, but it's fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. They put an action film inside a Christmas movie. But those are the new Santas now. So now you got J.K. Simmons, who is in Red One, and he's in the weight room and he's getting jacked. And I'm like, okay, all right, I see where we're going with this. So no more fat Santas, apparently, in the film. They're all just big. Right. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see when the next version of A Christmas Carol comes out, because somebody's got to put a twist on Christmas. You had what was it? Spirited with have you seen that yet? Spirited, John?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's a musical.
Okay.
With Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell.
Okay.
And it's a take on A Christmas Carol, but it's a unique take. It's on Apple. I
don't have the Apple.
I wanted to love it. I wanted to love it at first.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh, please.
No.
Mark.
Just,
but in the third and fourth viewing that I had, it's pretty decent. It's pretty good. I recommend it. It's very, very good. I at first, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, please. But now it's really, I really enjoy it. And very funny. So I don't know why I went down that rabbit hole there with the holiday movie. Oh, because I'm going to go see a holiday movie tonight.
Oh,
And we broke that seal. But really, the tradition is I haven't gone out of my way to watch anything on TV. It just happens to be on. But our tradition is on Thanksgiving night is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You have to watch that. That's
the Christmas night movie.
That's the tradition. That's Thanksgiving night. That's that kicks off the season. I'll never forget Black Friday because we have indoctrinated. We were just talking to Grace, my favorite, and I were just talking last week about we wondered because we remember our childhood and our Christmases, which were, in my world they were magical because you had the Sears catalog or the J.C. Penney catalog, and you'd circle the toys. I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
And okay, Jason. Here we go.
It begins.
Jason is on our YouTube channel, and he just put up a comment. Now, Jason, hang on. Let me preface this by saying Jason, is in one of the bands that's playing at the Christmas Bash this week in Crash the Limo. Great guys. They're just wonderful, and the party is just going to be rocking. Anyway, Jason commented. So they put an action film in a Christmas movie. Die Hard, anyone? No. Look, John, help me out.
Yes.
John, do you feel that Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls from the Nakamichi Tower. Or Nakatomi Tower. Sorry.
Nakatomi.
Yeah, Nakatomi Tower.
No,
we talked about this last year, didn't we?
I know we did.
The advent calendar that has Hans
I know. I saw it. I know.
Move him down to come on.
Really think it's just people trying to be this is so cool to make Die Hard a Christmas movie. It's not.
Mike's coming in.
Bruce Willis said
coming
it's
in
not
hot.
Movie.
Mike says
the star of the movie said it's not a Christmas movie. The star of the movie? Does it matter what his opinion is?
It does not. No. No, it does not.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna Jennifer, we have this argument every year.
Yes.
Well, we're having it early just to kind of get it out of the way.
Sorry. Yeah, we're clearing the
Batman Returns takes place at Christmas. Is that a Christmas movie?
I don't know the movie.
But no, it's a Christmas movie, right?
I don't know the movie.
Christmas.
I'm not sure I've ever seen it.
It takes place at and then the people who want to argue with me, Home Alone. There's nothing Christmassy about Home Alone. I'm like, that's a fair point. Well, there's not a real big message of I guess there is about family. Although I'll say this about Home Alone. If I was Kevin, he forgave his mother way too quickly.
Yes. Well,
way too quickly. I don't know if I would do that. If I was left home alone and my parents forgot
and had to deal with a couple
after getting a bunch of robbers. And then dealing with people who are trying to break into the house.
I don't know.
And then she shows up on Christmas morning, and I'm like, and then he smiles, and I'm like,
that would be a good thing for the people to comment on. What's your favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie?
Just Friends.
Or non-Christmas movie.
Just Friends. Another Ryan Reynolds movie.
Some Christmas scenes. Yeah, actually, I love that.
That's hilarious.
Dusty Dinkelman.
I don't know why they don't play that more often.
I don't know.
At holiday time, but it's great. I love it. And there's a lot of Christmas in that one.
Jennifer's
not a fan of Ryan Reynolds. Jennifer's gone. Oh, not a fan of Ryan Reynolds. Wow. Okay. Well, then you did not like Deadpool.
No, I just saw that on the plane.
And what did you think?
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah. Did you?
Funny. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
This third one, I was like,
I just, it was the kind of feel good kind of romp that I was looking for in that sort of movie. I don't set the bar very high when it comes to these sort of things.
Okay.
I was
just watching it going,
Sometimes I just
Okay.
like the summer action movies, you know? It doesn't have to be, the plot doesn't have to be great, you know?
Like Die Hard, which is a summer action movie. It's when it
Yeah.
was released in the
Uh-huh.
summer, not
Right.
at holiday time.
It, I'm
I don't
getting
know.
I'm getting that
I'm
advent
totally lying.
calendar
I
now.
don't know.
I'm totally getting that. I'm gonna put it right
Right
back,
there.
back maybe right there where that candle is. It's harder than you think
I
pointing
know.
backwards, by the way.
I know. That's why I was trying to point at the thing. And I'm like, I'm
Right.
not a dentist, so I can't do the.
Right.
There it is. There's the bass I was trying to point at. There's the Sergeant Pepper's drum I was trying to point at. Okay.
Okay.
It's like you're doing the weather.
Well, only that I think would be easier, honestly.
Maybe that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, where was I going with that? I don't know.
I don't I
All right.
do
So
not
we
know.
have Thanksgiving, which is a week from this Thursday, and we have bought 1 gallon of vegetable broth. That's it. I don't have any
bought
other
the broth.
supplies.
Okay.
I have no
Right.
turkey. We've got no. Oh no, I take that back. The greatest wife ever has bought. Oh my God! Somebody please just end this right now. Has bought the Jennifer's. Well, okay. We're back into the Die Hard thing. Jennifer just put up a comment that says, "What? Home Alone is more Christmassy than Die Hard." I'm in agreement with you. I'm just saying the people who love Die Hard as a quote unquote Christmas movie, which it is not, they always cite Home Alone as not being technically a Christmas movie. Just because it takes place at Christmas time doesn't make if that's going to be the argument with Home Alone, then you can make the same argument with
Right.
if you say that about Die Hard, then you can say that about Home Alone. And you can also say that about one of the greatest Christmas movies ever, which is It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
90% of the film does not take place at Christmas time.
True.
I know. It's
True.
only the beginning and the end. Merry Christmas, you're building it alone. Whoa. Still love that one, though. All right. Anyway, where did I
It's
go?
a Christmas movie.
Huh?
Go ahead. But yet it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, and it bombed.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It actually wasn't didn't do so well.
I have a friend who has not ever seen that movie and refuses to watch it.
Why?
I'm calling you out, Ian Mitchell.
Why won't Ian Mitchell watch this movie?
For years. I don't know. He just refuses to.
Huh.
It's become a thing now.
We turned on these millennials to the movie, and he had never seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, you have to." And we were going to have a watch party, and then he couldn't make it, so he had to watch it on his own time.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me,
yeah.
He's like, "Man, I'm glad I didn't watch it with the rest of you people because he was just a basket case." Like, yeah, well, see,
and
then I said, "Have you watched it again?" He goes, "I can't emotionally handle it."
Yeah,
Luke, calling you out, Luke.
And one of my favorite Christmas movies is just a play on that movie, Family Man.
That's one of your favorites?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage and Téa Leoni. We go through this every year. You do the same. You give me the same reaction too, by the way. I do. It's
really, what am I going to say?
Wonderful Life. It's just a glimpse. It's great. I love it. Yeah. And I love Nick Cage anyway. I have this weird thing.
I've gotten there on that movie. I like it. I don't like the fact that he just abandons his family. I mean, from Téa Leoni's eyes, he leaves on Christmas morning and he's flaking out and wigging out. And it takes him a while for him to come around.
Sure.
And then when he comes around, then it's, okay. Then I get it.
I mean, it's a glimpse. If you never existed. It's the same thing as It's a Wonderful. And there've been so many other movies, and I can't come up with them off the top of my head, but that do the same formulaic thing. Basically, if I had never been, or the number of lives.
If I'd made different choices, and right.
Yeah, exactly.
Peggy Sue Got Married was another one with with Nicolas Cage, actually.
It's been played.
Yeah. But that's okay. All right. Family Man. So have you broken that out? Have you watched rotation?
No, have not. We've actually only watched it. We were looking for stuff to watch that was Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did. We watched the the Kurt Russell one the other night.
Christmas Carol. And you've never seen it before?
No.
Oh, yeah. Loved
But
it.
the trailer was good enough. I found right now one of the big problems with these streaming services is they put out these movies and don't actually put a proper trailer on. And instead you get a scene. Have you noticed this when you're browsing through trying to figure out what to watch and you get a scene?
Right.
And it's not a trailer. And it's like, okay,
Right.
well that was just
yeah, exactly. I agree.
Trailer.
Right.
Like, spend the time, people. If you're going to make these movies, put together like a snippet of your movie so I know whether to watch it.
Make me want to watch it. Right. I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree. I've noticed though that, and I
get off my lawn. I read it.
I'm in agreement with you.
Okay, good.
And I'm older. And
yes, you are.
You really don't get on my lawn. But we I saw a schedule of the holiday movies because I will. We went to bed. Greatest Wife Ever falls asleep. We've got the giant television in our room, and I'm flipping around, and I'm also on my phone. I'm on my phone and I'm flipping around. I'm wide awake, and so what do I land on? Hallmark Channel, watching a Hallmark movie. I just do. I do. I love them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize. I love them. I know where they're going to go. Yes, it's all the same plot. Yes, big city guy needs to find, or a big city woman, high-powered attorney needs to find out.
Right.
I get it. And everybody's named Holly or Chris or Mary or, Yes, I know. And there's a town pageant in a small town. And yes, I get it. And it's probably Greatest Wife Ever is like, I think
unexpected snowstorm.
I think those, it snows on Christmas. They go sledding. There's hot chocolate. There's a drinking game that goes with it. With all of the quote unquote cliches that come in the, but, and there's no, where it's going to go and you know how it's going to end. And I like that. I'm okay with that.
Wait,
I'm a fan of that.
I got one for you then. So I was trying to remember the name of the movie that we saw. It was on Netflix, was done, I guess, last year. It's called Best Christmas Ever.
Okay.
As Heather Graham and Brandy in it, Jason Biggs.
Okay.
I mean, good movie. Like, it sort of started out, I was like, oh, is this going to be like a Hallmark kind of, the acting and stuff, but it actually had pretty decent actors in it as well. A good one. I can recommend it. It was fun.
There was another one
movie. I won't give away the plot, but
okay, good. Yes, I know, because the trailers always, it ruins it. Greatest Wife Ever can't watch a trailer.
Now IMDb,
like, you want to watch this? Here's the trailer.
Me,
She's like, no, I can't watch it. La la la.
No, apparently IMDb doesn't agree with me. They gave it like a 4.4 out of 10.
I don't listen to reviews.
No, I would say go watch it. I think it was fun. It was, again, for Christmas holiday movies. It's on Netflix.
The flicks of net.
Yes.
Well, now I know we kind of went down the rabbit hole with the Christmas movies, but we were talking about Thanksgiving because I still have to watch the greatest Thanksgiving movie ever, which was. Come on, John. No, nothing.
Thanksgiving movie ever.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh, well, okay.
Come on, you have to. You have to. That's a great one. And there's another one called Home for the Holidays with Robert Downey Jr. and Holly Hunter, which doesn't seem.
I don't remember that.
Funny, kind of funny, but not really. But it's very serious. It's a drama, and I believe it was directed by Jodie Foster, which is another Thanksgiving base. But then you have to have, of course, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which no, that's Christmas time is here.
Oh, sorry.
There is
the other one. Yeah.
There is music to that. There is specific music because I like to play it while I'm on the air on Key 103. Is the doodly 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 doodly, and they all have versions of Linus and Lucy, which is the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Some have flutes in it, some don't. The original does not. The second one does because you have Woodstock. Anyway, it's on Apple TV Plus, so it's behind the paywall, but you can watch it. Hold on, time out, freeze.
Okay.
You can watch it this weekend for free. Just on Apple TV Plus. They
You
were
have to
putting it
sign
on
up or
PBS.
something. What do you do? How do you get it for? How do you get it for free?
You just go to the streaming service and you can watch it.
Oh, okay.
Just watch that one thing. I'm almost positive you don't have to put in a credit card number or any of that stuff. So I don't think they're finagling you to try to get.
I hope not.
But it's kind of while you're there, it's like, why? While you're here, we've got this show, which is great, and this show.
I mean, if you got to watch a few commercials, I get
the home
that.
of Ted Lasso, and
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. I don't mind, but I feel like if somebody were to put the Rankin Bass stuff behind a paywall, that would be horrible.
They do. I can't watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer without. Well, I taped it. Did I tape it? I did.
Really?
They
don't. CBS doesn't do that anymore.
What's that?
CBS used to do that.
Yeah, they do, and I recorded it. Yeah, you can watch it on CBS. That's true.
Okay.
Broadcast television. You're right. But if I want to watch it on demand, you have to rent.
Well, yeah. I mean, or you could be like me. I own all the DVDs, the complete collection.
I can't tell you the last time I put a DVD. I don't even have a DVD player hooked up to my television. I have a Blu-ray player. I think I have a Blu-ray player. I think it's hooked up to my TV. Sorry, those days are over. And I have all of these Christmas movies on VHS.
You know what? Just all you need is the media server, and you can rip your movies to the media server and then play them back.
I don't have a media server. What's a media server, John?
Never mind.
I don't even have a drive on this laptop.
Yeah,
those days are gone. It's the history.
Boo!
I'm just
boo!
I'm just saying. Although I did buy. I actually pulled the trigger and bought.
What do you play CDs on? You don't play CDs ever? Got rid of all of those too? Okay.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, whatever.
They're gone. Sorry.
Okay.
I have Spotify. Listen to everything on Spotify.
Boo.
Yeah. I know. Sorry.
Quality of music.
It's that with my hearing, John.
That's true. With the tinnitus and everything.
Doesn't really matter.
I don't know. I think it does.
Did you pronounce it tinnitus? I pronounce it tinnitus. Everybody else I hear says tinnitus. And I'm like,
no, it's tinnitus.
That's what I thought. Okay.
People, is it tinnitus or tinnitus?
Maybe I heard them wrong. Hey, come on.
hey, we're running out of time. We need to get your Q of the D.
Okay. All right.
QO to D.
So you can watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving this weekend for free on Apple TV Plus.
Okay, there we go.
Saturday and Sunday. Just a little disclaimer for you. Okay, here's today's question of the day. Time to get the gray matter working, fire out the synapses, engage for the low-form new neural networks, utilize the cerebrum. As Pooh says, it's time to think. Dang, it's the question of the day, the QOD. And also it's for pride, not prize. Are you ready? Here's today's question of the day.
All right.
Did you think I froze? This 41st president in 1989 was the first to, in quotes, officially pardon a turkey for Thanksgiving. Who was this president? There you go. Just get this right off the top of your head because
I got it.
1989. Do you?
Yeah.
This 41st president in 1989 was the first to officially pardon a turkey for Thanksgiving. Who was it? All right. Put your answers down in the comment section. And good luck. Where were you, John? You didn't join me on the good luck.
Good luck.
Hang on. Cough button.
Beep, 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 beep. Ding, 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 ding.
However, and I'm so bummed.
What?
Well, I do mornings now on Max Country, right? 100.5, 93.5, Max Country. And I'm doing mornings. I'm doing a little bit of mornings. Hey, today is
It's a little bit country.
pumpkin pie day, and here's Miranda Lambert on Max Country. I mean, it's great. I love the playlist. I love doing it.
Okay.
And Max Country is going to go all Christmas.
Okay.
And it's happening next week.
Right.
And they've given me and Jack Diamond off. So, and I'm like, what? But I want to host it. I can't host the Christmas. I'm like,
What are they just doing? Jockless?
I was really bummed. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
really bummed. And then they're both in an email. So in this email, we give a little crap to our boss,
Right.
Mike. And then I saw him yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? You can't win. You try to do a good thing, give Jack and me some time off for the holidays, and we both are like, what the
Right.
What the heck? Why can't we host the Christmas?
Hey, we wanna.
You can't win. You can't win. He goes, well, maybe next year. So anyway, neither here nor there. Here is the sorry, I digress. Shocker.
You do.
All right, here's the question of the day one more time. This 41st president in 1989 was the first to officially pardon a turkey. Who was it?
Ready?
And I'm ready. Let's go. You should know this. Jennifer Scano. I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Oh my.
I am so there it is, Jim with the George H.
Forgot
W.
the H.
Bush.
Yeah, different.
George W. Bush was a different president.
All right, hold on. We got other stuff here.
George H. W. Bush. There you go. Thank you, Mike. Right?
Oh,
Jason
sorry,
Bush.
Jason.
Oh. Clinton was right after. Clinton was right after. Yes, Bush. There you go. He's got it. Oops. Okay. All right. I knew this was going to happen, Mike. Right. That's why I said officially. Okay.
Right.
And Harry Truman did not pardon the turkey. Harry Truman, I just read this yesterday. That's why I know this. Harry Truman was presented. He was the first president to be presented with a live turkey. Okay. And he said, oh, this will come in handy for Christmas dinner. Kennedy also said there was an article in the paper, and this was in 1963, before Thanksgiving, 1963. Yeah. That he he was presented with a live turkey, and he said he could go on, meaning that let's not eat him. And the Washington Post included the words pardon, but the first official pardon
on paper
came from
signed pardon
George Herbert Walker Bush,
HW.
The 41st president in 1989.
Right.
Made it, and also made it part of the official, it's a tradition now with the president. Right. That's why, Mike, I looked it up and I knew that was going to come up. That's why I wanted to make sure I remembered all of the specifics.
Sorry, Jennifer.
Oh, I just wanted to remember all the specifics about the and also there are stories that Lincoln did it, but there's nothing to support that. So yeah, that's why I went with the George Herbert Walker.
Yeah, Lord Quizmaster is a stickler for details.
That's two different presidents.
I know.
It's not details. It's not like you said, President Adams, because if you said President Adams, there were two.
Right.
There was John Adams and John Quincy Adams. I'm not a stickler. It's
don't mess with LQ.
No, just you weren't correct. It's not a detail and you weren't correct. I'm sorry. All right. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm just saying George W. Bush, which when everybody made a big deal, there was a movie called W, which was about that president. So technically, that was not correct.
Don't know. That's the rule of the game.
Well, I'm just saying, come on. And you get me. There was, you know what? Okay. And I know we're going to go over time real quick, but there was if you ever watch Modern Family, did you ever watch Modern Family? It was
for a while.
Great show. Great show. And there was an episode where Phil was looking at another woman in a grocery store and inadvertently bumped his wife into knocking a display over. Okay. Right. And everybody blamed her. And she was like, no, Phil bumped me. I think I'm getting the details about this right. Anyway, and nobody's listening to her. They're all going, oh, sure, mom. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So she went to the grocery store and got the security footage that shows that Phil was clearly wrong. And they yelled at her. And they're like, gosh, mom. I'm like, no, why don't you say something about it? She was correct. She was correct. I like to be right. There you go. Well, you know
By the
what?
way,
It's not.
by the way,
probably gonna blow us out. Yeah,
it's the Drifters.
it's the Drifters.
Yeah, we were wrong.
Okay, you should probably turn this off now. YouTube's gonna say, "Hey,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
turn that
We're
off."
allowed 3 to 4 seconds.
Well, that's over. The Drifters. Who did I say it was? Mills Brothers.
Mills Brothers.
Drifters.
Yeah,
Drifters. Under the boardwalk.
Correct.
Okay, I got it. I got it
Yes.
now. I got it.
Yes.
Okay, I digress. So, John,
Yes.
do we have a podcast on time next week, or you're out of town?
Let me see. Next week that's Thanksgiving week, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Right.
No, I think we're okay.
We're okay.
Yeah, I think so.
You're gonna be back. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving show.
The week after that can't do it, but yeah, the December. Yeah.
All right.
Cannot do it. So next week we're fine.
I'm gonna have a little sliced turkey. I think I'll have a little turkey sandwich.
Gobble gobble.
No. we will have our Thanksgiving. Even though today all we did was talk about Christmas movies and Die Hard, which isn't a Christmas movie. So next week will be our Thanksgiving show.
Right.
Woo-hoo. For which, by the way, we are eternally grateful for you joining us, and thank you for putting up with our silliness and all of this. So I'm going to put up a post on the Facebook page and on our Instagram and so on, and tell us what you were thankful for.
Right.
And yes, if it's friends and family, absolutely put that down, and put family members' names down, just first names, and we will be happy to share that on what you're grateful for. And
or call
next
us.
week for that's right. Thank you.
Call us even better.
You're right, John. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Leave a message 240-415-9090, and I'll put up a post about that. Put what you're grateful for, and we will play that back on next week's show for our Thanksgiving show. Why you are grateful, and
before the show, go down to Wawa and get a gobbler, and enjoy it. It's awesome. The hot turkey sandwich they have with the stuffing. Wawa.
At Wawa, the gobbler.
The gobbler. It comes back this time of year with the gravy and the
turkey and stuffing and gravy and then a little bit of
cranberry sauce. Yeah, go get it. I had it the other day when I was.
Did you, John?
Oh yeah. Oh, come on. It's so good. It's so good.
John, and so John does this, and then he'll come back and go, "Yeah, I got to run a 5K, and I'm not in shape."
I know, right? Yeah, as I have my marathon shirt on.
I'm doing a crash diet right now. It was in my name. I'm trying to,
Yeah, and I'm coming off the trip high as well, and trying to lose it.
Oh, Ireland and England. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen.
Not a good time to lose weight.
Thank you so much again. We really appreciate it. Put what you're grateful for. 240-415-9090. We will meet you back here next week. Same bat time. Same bat channel. Listen, please take care of yourselves and each other. Please be safe. John Yaglinski, Ron Ross. Love you, mean it. Bicycle.